This week's edition of Diggnation is brought to you by GoDaddy.com Wine Library.
And the National Institution of Bird Calling.
Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Caw-caw!
That's terrible.
Welcome to Diggnation.
Also potentially hazardous to your health.
All right, moving on. Why do you have flies in your freaking house? I noticed this earlier.
It's Southern California and I have fruit.
You put zombie and you put eerie in the title, and I don't want to do it. Diggnation.com. I think looking at each other is...
Too much. But the camera looks weird. Hello, and welcome to Diggnation. Episode, all of a sudden I was Michael Caine. I don't know what that was.
That was strange.
Welcome to Diggnation episode number 95. 9 plus 5 equals 14. That was very slow. I'm Alex Albright.
And I'm Kevin Rose. Welcome. It is late at night. We have to say we are at GoDaddy after hours.
We snuck in.
We're in Phoenix, Arizona.
All the way to Tacoma, Philadelphia, Atlanta,
It's
PA.
been nuts.
It's been nuts. We just flew in. What do you mean it's been nuts?
Well, it's just been crazy. It's been a long
You're
day.
drunk a little.
I had to drink on the flight because they made me. The stewardesses were kind of giving me free drinks and stuff, so.
I'm sure that's what happened.
That works.
So the GoDaddy guys have agreed to supply us with beer.
Right?
And good beer, actually.
I know. How did you come up with Chimay?
Yeah, where did that just come?
AJ Supermarket.
AJ's Supermarket.
Yeah, but how did you know to buy Chimay? Like, these are our favorite. Who?
Him earlier.
Oh, Joey.
Good work.
Thank you, Joey.
Way to set us up with the gold that is
Chimay.
Chimay.
7%, good stuff. If you've never had this, it's good. Even they actually say
Chimay
if
actually
you,
means gold?
yeah, they say if you're pregnant, it's okay.
Yeah, I heard that. It's on
It
the back
says
here somewhere.
should be used.
Surgeon
if
General
pregnant.
warns that pregnant women should
Should
drink
drink.
a lot of this
Anyway,
to increase the risk of
make
birth
sure to read the
defects.
label.
That's horrible.
do not drink this. That's bad. Do you know anybody that drinks while they're pregnant? Have you ever had?
You know, I don't really
My parents
know
still-
many pregnant women.
My parents told me that they would give me a little to kind of put me to sleep.
Well, hopefully not while she was pregnant with you, but hey, he's really kicking that
She's
son
like,
of a
"Baby
bitch."
needs to
Here you
sleep.
go. Oh, baby needs to sleep.
That would be awesome. No, my
That
mom
explains
actually
a
is
lot.
not a drinker at all. Dad, not so much. No, I'm just kidding. Dad doesn't drink that much either.
Really?
No, my dad doesn't drink. I've had like 3 drinks with my dad in my entire life.
Wow.
But I'll have a margarita every once in a while when we go out. But other than that,
So that's his drink, huh? Tequila?
yeah, my sister drinks and I drink with her. That's fun.
Pretty much everybody in my family drinks.
Yeah.
Although, my older sister doesn't drink as much.
Who gets the craziest in your family when they get drunk?
Physically gets like the crazy, like, woo! Like,
Yeah.
you know, Howard Dean crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even know. We're all kind of on the same
See,
just
Joey
party.
gets crazy.
Joey gets crazy?
Yeah, this is the honest to God truth. Can I tell the story, Joey? Come on, it's good. Real quick. One time, Joey got
no.
trashed and proceeded to
Just one time?
take all of his clothes off
What?
and run around naked.
I'm never drinking with him again.
So that's what he does.
Wow.
And I've actually been at a Tech TV party when he got naked and danced in one of those stripper cages.
Dude, you gave me $50 to do that.
I did pay him to do that.
Well, who looks like an idiot now, Kevin?
It was funny.
The man in the cage
Come
or
on.
the man who paid
We're
the man
at
in
a
the
Tech
cage?
TV party. We're at a Tech TV party, and there's like these.
Oh, no, I'm sure it was a very good idea at the time.
You know when you go to a big warehouse party, or whatever, and it's a corporate event, right?
Yeah, and you're like,
So
I want to
sitting
see a
there-
dude naked
No.
dancing in a cage, especially Joey
No, that wasn't
Rivera.
it. You're sitting there and like this is Tech TV, so it's a bunch of nerds sitting around being like, I'm gonna have a beer and then I'll go home, you know. And of course, a few of us are getting drunk, and there's these cages that are meant for like smoking hot ladies on like Friday nights when they have the club is going off or whatever.
But of course, they were empty.
They were empty because it's a corporate event. And so I look at the cage and I'm just like, damn it, if Joey shouldn't get in there, right? So
I've got a brilliant idea. Everybody prepared for this?
But I wasn't the only one, Joey. Remember, I went around and collected money.
You,
we got
Tom Rolls, who else?
we got a pool. We got a pool of people. Needless to say, by the end of the night, Joey was in the cage naked.
You know what I'm going to say
dancing.
that probably was? Mob mentality. That was everybody thinking a bad idea was a good idea. And you know who started that? You know who was the Adolf Hitler of that party?
Who's that?
This guy.
Why?
Right here. What do you mean, why?
How do you figure?
The guy who goes, I got a great idea. It involves naked Joey in cages.
Well, I kicked it off. Anyway, we got to start off with
All right,
stories.
let's kick off the stories. How's that sound?
Sounds good.
First story, 25 years murder-free in Guntown, USA. 3,449 people dug the story, submitted by Pez Guy. This is the tale of two cities. Kensaw, Georgia, whatever that is, requires every head of household to own a firearm.
Dude, we probably have some fans in Kensaw, so there are fans out there.
What's up?
What's up,
and
Kensaw?
what kind of gun do you have?
Email
Mine's
us.
a 357 Magnum single-action revolver.
Nice.
And watch the crime rate plunge. Morton Grove, Illinois bans all firearms except for police officers and watches its crime rate skyrocket. Say what, Mr. Man? That's backwards stuff.
No, this makes sense to me. I'll tell you why, but is there anything else you want to say about the story?
That it may be awesome.
So basically what you're saying is
Guntown, USA.
Guntown, no crime.
Guntown, low
ban,
crime.
right.
Lower than before Guntown. Bantown, a.k.a. the UK, except it sticks on bobbies.
But you know, the reason why there's more crime in the city without guns is because when you are a young kid, and this is the absolute truth, if you don't agree with me, then you're wrong.
I love it. It's like, this is the absolute truth. And I thought you were going to say, if you don't agree, that's fine.
The honest truth is when I was younger, there was a lot of stupid shit that we didn't do because we thought we would get shot. Right? Like,
Wait,
okay,
no.
Okay, at
I did
night.
a lot of stupid shit, and I didn't even think that somebody might have a gun.
Okay, at night when you want to jump into somebody's backyard, right?
Right, because that's a good idea.
You don't do it because you think if they see me, they'll think I'm a burglar and they'll shoot me. So you don't do it.
Oh, that is true.
And there's a lot of pranks. There's a lot of setting things on fire and ringing people's doorbells and breaking windows.
Vegas.
Right.
I was like, where did you grow up, dude? Let's just say Falls Church, Virginia was a little bit more low key.
Right. So
We went around and played tag.
that's all you did?
Yeah, it was fun.
Did you ever
Dude, TV tag, freeze
Okay,
tag.
I'm gonna throw out 5 of my childhood things I used to do that were fun.
Okay, and I'll throw
you
back.
You tell me whether or not. Yeah, you throw back, and
I'll
then
throw
you,
back,
and then
and
you
we'll-
tell me
and
whether or
we'll
not we'll tell whether or not each one of us did.
Okay, go.
Okay, number 1, go into your dad's garage, find his reloading kit for his ammo because he would reload ammo. Take the gunpowder and make PVC, not metal pipe, bombs and blow them up in your backyard. In the ground.
Okay, that's
so
okay.
that the
I got
shrapnel
no.
wouldn't hit you.
Everybody understands why that's a good idea.
No, it's a
I'm gonna say pass.
terrible idea.
I'm gonna say pass. 1, my dad didn't have a reloader. 2, I'm not an idiot.
Okay.
And 3, C1 or 2.
Okay.
So I'm gonna shoot one.
Okay, go ahead, go
Fireball
ahead.
Island. Anything?
What
Anybody?
is
Fireball
that?
Island?
Is that like a ride at Disney World?
All right, I'll say Ghost in the Graveyard.
No. Give me something dangerous that was fun that you did when you were a kid.
Crashing construction sites.
Crashing how so?
Going to them illegally and
this
throwing
doesn't work.
stuff.
How about
This is the stupid
buying
shit I
the
used to do.
cheap metal ninja stars and then sharpening them
course.
and then throwing them in trees?
Of course.
Okay.
That's
At
easy.
least you're halfway there.
I had the ninja claws and tried to climb
fuck yeah.
trees. I had
Dude, how many times did
everything.
you stab your tree with your ninja claws?
How many times did you get up the tree? Fucking never.
Never.
I don't know what the ninjas do, but the training manual was left out of that fucking
Well, the
shit.
ninja claws are BS, man, because you
And
put
you won't
them
even
on.
fit around your knuckles.
Well,
They
we were
should be
small.
like-
We were small.
Yeah, but still, it should be not metal.
No, I had strapped them around, and there was 4 claws that stuck out like that, and I would go up to the pine tree and just be like,
And it would be like,
and it would just, ding, it would even stick.
And the other thing was that my knuckles were like this in the guards.
And grappling hooks don't work.
I tried those.
They work. They work. You
If they
throw them
go
over
around,
the wall,
yeah.
or you throw them over the wall, they'll hook in the wall, but then the bricks pull out,
Yes,
and then that's a whole other fucking.
But the best way to do those was over the tree and get it to catch onto itself, and then you were
But
good.
they were so heavy that if you threw them on somebody else's house, they would hear it hit the house and then come outside.
You didn't get the stealthy kind?
There was no stealthy.
Yeah, with the sponges.
That'd be awesome. All right. Anyway, we got.
Anyway,
to 2.
I say, I think this is very interesting.
Oh.
I don't know how I feel exactly about gun control. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I feel like if somebody out there is gonna have a gun, I fucking want one.
I sold
Like,
all my
if
guns.
I got one for a wedding present.
I used to have a lot. I got rid of them all because the girlfriend was scared of having them in the house.
What?
And you know what? I just figured I'm in San Francisco.
Dude,
it's
my
like
girlfriend is
most people
afraid of
don't
zombies. And she will be happy when they come knocking at the door with a delivery pizza. And I open it up and it's like, sorry, I screwed you. I'm not the pizza guy. I'm a zombie.
And you have
Comes
a gun.
for me, and I got my 357.
That's true. I've never seen your gun. Show the next one out.
Yeah, it's nice.
All right, next
So
story.
anyway, good times had by all.
This is a good story. Thunderbird 2.0 email client goes gold. 1,494 people like this story, submitted by Device Query.
Dude, we're like Belchy Bartakamas.
I know.
over here.
This is some Belchy beer. The final version of Mozilla's
Good
Thunderbird 2 open source email client is released and available for download.
What's up, wussy?
No, I don't like the very bottom because it has like the sediment and stuff in
Well,
it.
then open up your other one and do it.
Um,
What happened? What's this? Drink, dude. Drink, bitch. Drink,
well,
drink.
first of all, you had one drink on the plane and I had 4.
Oh,
Um,
you know what that is?
alcoholic.
Yep.
Right, and I do not binge drink.
Well, here.
Thank you.
That was subtle, by the way.
Next, so some of the key enhancements and features I will go over in this story. So Thunderbird, you've
very
heard
official
about this client, right?
I've used the client.
You've used the client. So they've added some really, honestly, when I read this story, I thought they've added some really cool new features to the system.
Okay.
Message tagging, so you can assign different tags to different messages like from mom, weekend projects. It allows you to easily track and bounce back and forth between messages.
Okay.
Message history, which is like if you're browsing like you are in a browser, you can go back and say, okay, show me my history and what messages I've looked at and in what order. So if you're like, oh, I just looked at that yesterday, but I can't find it for some reason.
Oh, that's cool.
You can
I
jump
guess.
back, yeah. The search is now better. It's find as you type, which speeds up searches and quickly displays them. If you, at least on the OS
Dude,
10
you're,
side.
You're getting your
Oh, I know.
Scoogy going.
I got it. It's good though. At least on OS 10, that's always been slow. And then easy access to webmail services. So Thunderbird 2 lets you integrate into all the popular webmail services like Google Mail and Yahoo Mail and all that,
yeah.
just by putting in your username and password. So you don't have to be like, okay, SMTP server is smp.googlemail.com or whatever. You know what I mean?
Makes sense, because they all mean it's the same shit. They know it.
Yeah, so it's cool. Bunch of new stuff. Want to let everybody know about that because, of course, Thunderbird is an open source and very cool client.
You know what I'm looking for open sourced? And maybe this is just because I just installed Vista
Yeah.
on my awesome Falcon Northwest desktop, which I'm very excited
Get
about.
XP off this computer.
Dude, I'm waiting. I need to get. It's coming.
Okay.
Vista is coming to my lap soon. But I want somebody to do a gadget that'll allow you to see more than one Gmail email file.
So, do you mean kind of like...
It's kind of like the Gmail notifier, but with multiple accounts, but a gadget in Vista.
Oh, I see. On the sidebar.
Yeah, on the
That's what you
sidebar.
mean.
There's a couple things they have, but they don't do multiple accounts, and it's like, because I
Right,
have
right.
3 Gmail accounts.
Why don't you combine them all together?
I don't like that.
Why don't you like that?
I like having them separate, because then I can send an email, and
You can do the same thing in Gmail. You choose a drop-down. You add that client as a supported, like, you can all integrate them into one.
I know, but then I have to think of like, okay, they think they're sending it to me at this email address, so I need to respond.
If you reply, it'll automatically choose the one
I
that...
get all that, but then everybody's going to get funneled to one, and I don't want that to happen.
All right.
I don't want everybody funneled to the one.
You can't set up...
I like that I can like open up my
Labels.
business one, and that's my bit. I know the only thing in there is business. You
Right,
know
I
what
know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Well, thank you.
I've been there, but I've gotten over that because I wanted the same thing that you did.
I know.
I realized I wasn't going to get it.
Well,
so
I'm
I
close.
got over
There's
it.
a couple things. There's a couple like G-Tray was good. I started using that, but I got whatever.
G-Tray.
Anyway, let's move on.
Yes.
To more important stories like Kryptonite, discovered in mine. 2,424 people dug the story. Kryptonite, or submitted by Saide Farnazri.
Sadafraris.
Yep, there you go. Mr. I'm going to check because I know how to pronounce it.
That's right.
Kryptonite is no longer just the stuff of fiction feared by caped superheroes. I think maybe only one, maybe 2 Bizarro. A new mineral matching its unique chemistry as described in the film Superman Returns has been identified in a mine in Siberia. I mean, seriously, what's not in mines in Siberia?
Pretty much everything.
That's what I said. So this was, I mean, it's interesting. I don't quite understand. First off, it's not green. Although I know a lot of stories have been blown grossly out of proportion about its green glowing effect, but it's really white.
So how are they saying this is kryptonite-like? I mean,
Well, that's the interesting thing. It doesn't really have any kryptonite features.
are they just calling it kryptonite?
No, it says that it's matching the unique chemistry as described in the Superman Returns film. So basically what happened was the entertainment industry, re Bryan Singer, came up with what they would say is the chemical makeup of kryptonite.
Okay.
They probably pulled it out of somewhere that doesn't get much kryptonite light. But then all of a sudden there's a new discovery, and the rock is close to the same unique chemical makeup as kryptonite was described in this new movie.
So when they described it in the new movie, were they describing something that would be like some kind of crazy substance? I mean, is this like we found a rock and it has a different
Yes.
chemical makeup and it does nothing still?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's stupid.
We were chipping
I was
away, we thought it was
hoping-
granite, we looked at it closer, and it's actually the chemical makeup of kryptonite.
See, that sucks. So it's just
Well,
a
first
rock.
off, it's not like... Yes, it's a rock. But
has
you know what?
zero powers.
Maybe it does have the power to suck the life out of Superman. We don't know. Superman hasn't come by and checked it out yet.
That's true. That's true.
Because kryptonite is just a fucking green rock that glows.
And this is a white rock that doesn't glow.
No, but it is kryptonite.
Okay.
It is actually called Hashkatane.
And did they say it was crashed from another planet?
I made that up, and probably not, but it doesn't say. They do not actually.
This
it
is a
does
story
say
on the
it's from
BBC,
here.
which is pretty crazy.
Well,
Power possibilities. Here we go.
All right, okay.
This is what I'm talking about.
okay. Instead, it will be formally named Jadderite, so it's not really called kryptonite. Jadderite. When describing the unicorn, blah, 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 blah. Jadder is the name of the place where the Siberian mine is located.
Oh, I just read the rest of it. It said it could be used in batteries.
Oh.
Who cares?
Although, dude.
No.
Dude.
Although,
Wait, yes, Duracell, kryptonite
Oh,
batteries.
dude.
Fuck yeah, I'm buying
Fuck
that.
yes.
Right.
Done.
You see the light?
Yes.
And it's powered by a
Dude,
kryptonite
if
battery.
I'm looking on the store shelves and there's like Energizer,
Die
Duracell,
Hard,
and
Kryptonite.
kryptonite, I'm like, kryptonite.
It's actually, and it could say, actually contains kryptonite material.
Oh, dude, yes.
I'm there.
Okay, now I'm sold.
Thank you.
I will buy those.
That's all I said. Most of that was you.
Now this is crazy. 2009 people dug this story, submitted by FreeB26.
Yeah, because kryptonite wasn't crazy.
Billions of bees vanish without a trace.
Now, you said this when you were talking, and I don't know if I buy it, so I'm
Hold on.
interested to hear the story.
Go to work and vanish without a trace. Billions of bees have done just that, leaving the crop fields they are supposed to pollinate, and scientists are mystified about why. The phenomenon first noticed late last year in the United States. Apparently not hit Canada yet. I don't know if that's true. But
Canadian bees haven't unionized and gone on major vacations.
here are the story highlights. Billions of bees mysteriously vanished.
Check.
Disappearing bees have also been reported in Europe and Brazil.
Check.
1/3 of the U.S. diet depends on pollination, mostly by honeybees.
Check.
Some beekeepers are losing 50% of their bees to the disorder.
Wait. So they're disappearing, and you think that's a disorder?
They're dying. They're dying.
They're dying.
I'm not gonna.
They're not disappearing.
I didn't want to say it,
I
but
thought they were going into some sort of time-space warp.
it says they were near their crop, and then
They were dead.
End of story.
End of story. End of line.
Cell phones. They're saying cell phones are
They're saying
causing-
cell phones causing. Yeah, I
Oh.
read that. They're saying whatever worker bees survived were often too weak to perform their tasks.
They're like,
If
oh,
the
Jesus,
bees-
pollinate. Just build pollinate mine.
It says if the bees were dying of pesticide poisoning or freezing, their bodies would be expected to lie around the hive.
Oh.
And if they were,
But they're not lying around the hive?
yeah, they're not.
They're disappearing.
Disappearing.
But do they see the bodies? Where
No,
the bodies
I'm
go?
not.
Like
They're just
Boca?
nobody knows. It's a mystery, though. It's
Wait, nobody knows where the body goes? How do they know that they disappeared? Maybe they just were not... You know what I mean?
isn't this some kind of biblical sign or something?
No, it's locusts.
That's locust. Okay.
Yeah. We're cool on that front.
Okay. That'd be
That'd be kind of crazy. It was like, locusts and blood rain.
that would be crazy.
You should be like, oh, crap. Somebody give me a book. I gotta go to church.
It's not the stable.
All right, whatever. That's weird. So what did they say it is?
I hate how they keep bringing this back. Like, imagine if you were eating a bowl of oatmeal every day with no fruit on it. That's what it would be like without honeybee pollination.
Who wrote
I
that?
don't know.
Imagine, all right, you're in your car, and like, that would be what it would be like.
Yeah, it's
what?
bad. Anyway, we don't need fruit. We have Wendy's, is what Joey was saying. Joey was holding up the Wendy's bags.
Which is actually 90% bee carcasses, which
Right.
is weird. Maybe that's where they're going.
Anyway, messed up. If anybody knows out there where the bees are going, please let us know.
And no jokes about retiring.
That's right.
Anyway, next story, Hot Fuzz getting screwed like children of men. 2,768 people dug this story, submitted by Leems. It looks like Hot Fuzz isn't getting the amount of screens that it deserves. Don't put up with it, diggers. Get out and watch it.
I need the man tissue.
Oh, you spilled your spooge?
Thank you.
It came up? Oh, dude, you did.
That's
Dude, you popped your cap in your ass. Here.
You're the one that
I didn't. Don't look at me. That is your
decapped
bottle.
it.
That is your bottle. That is your business.
Responsibility
You
as a
better
man.
Suck that up.
All
Are you
right.
gonna pour it in your cup? Or are you gonna drink it
I'm
out of the
drinking
bottle?
straight up.
Oh, aren't you fancy? Anyway, so anybody who's been watching the Totally Rad show, shameless plug, knows that I loved Hot Fuzz.
It was good, huh?
Oh, beyond good. It was awesome. I loved Shaun of the Dead. Thought they kick it up a notch.
Really?
Epic. And I do know who Jim Broadbent is. Thank you very much. It's just brain fart. So basically what they're saying is that a usual wide release is about 3,000 screens, maybe 2,500 screens across the country, and this movie is getting 825.
Well, the preview looks stupid. It looked really
Did you watch?
stupid.
Did you like Shaun of the Dead? Did you see
Yes.
Shaun of the Dead?
But that doesn't necessarily mean that this is going to be a good movie.
Well,
I'm just saying if you
it
haven't
does
seen it.
mean that.
The fact that you saw it, the preview looked dumb. Did you see the preview?
Did you see Shaun of the Dead?
Yes, I did.
Did you like Shaun of the Dead?
Yes, I did.
You will love this movie.
I saw Hot Fuzz.
You liked it?
Joey saw Hot Fuzz.
Are you kidding me? By the Power of Grayskull was probably one of the funniest lines.
You had to wait until the last 15 minutes.
All right, you
It
and
was a
Jeff
build-up.
need to have
It
a
was
baby.
build-up.
He needs to have a baby.
Yeah, well, Jeff said the exact same thing, and I think they're both smoking something hot and
What does
fuzzy.
having a baby have to do with anything?
I don't know. They're in sync. It was a joke that was way up here, and it was actually way down here, and everybody jumped over it. But anyway, so they basically, and I guess this is what happened with Children of Men, or Grindhouse actually, that they would have been a bigger release. It would have been a bigger success had they been in more theaters.
Did you see Children of Men?
I did.
What'd you think?
I loved it.
I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was going to
Well,
be...
I watched it on like a screen this big on my flight to San Francisco. So
I thought it was all right.
yeah,
But-
some of the camera work, dude, blew me away.
Yeah.
Where you could like getting this like coffee and you followed him around and then all of a sudden a building blows up. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
I'll go
Crazy
check this
town.
out, though. I mean, I've
You
heard
should,
kind
it's
of mixed
good.
things about it, but
Well,
I wasn't
especially
a fan of
from-
Shaun of the Dead, so I will
Go
take a
see
look.
it. It is awesome. Yes. Awesome,
Cool.
awesome. Dude, the guy from frickin' Raise of the Lost Ark is in it? He comes back?
Which guy?
I haven't seen that guy in like 6,000 years.
The little indie.
No. What's his name? Sorak or
German.
Sorak?
Oh, the guy that pulls the heart
French. No. You're in Temple of Doom in the era.
Oh, sorry.
Get back into Raiders.
out. Oh, okay. Nice.
Sorak or whatever. Anyway,
Cool. Well, I'll go check it out.
you should. It's good.
Next
Priest.
story, though, this is a video, Doug, in the Dig video section.
Yes.
And I have not shown you the video yet,
I've seen
but we have it on a computer.
peaks.
576 people dug the story, submitted by Anna Goog.
Anna Goog?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. Speaking of which, do you remember we talked about Goog 411?
Yes.
I literally used Goog 411, and you know how sometimes it does that like thinking thing, and it goes.
Yeah.
It's actually people going.
How do you know that?
It's because it literally sounds. You can tell it's people going.
That's awesome.
And I was like, fucking Google. Although if it's wrong, you should start doing that because it's
Dude,
good PR.
you got to tell me something.
Shoot.
And this is not a slam on you, although it is. I know that you do some singing, but you got to tell me. You got to tell me.
All right.
Just from one man to another and the entire Diggnation audience.
Sure.
The Totally Right Show, Totally Right. That part of the
That's
intro?
Heather.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
I thought it was you. It's good,
No.
but it sounds like a girl. So I'm glad it was
No,
your
no.
girlfriend.
It was.
Okay.
Although that is me singing on the Dan Becomes a Man theme song.
I haven't seen that one.
Yeah.
I-
It's in. I think it's in the episode. This episode 5.
Okay, I'll check that out. But anyway, I want to make sure that wasn't you.
Yeah.
Glad it wasn't. This story, the sexiest Ronald McDonald you'll ever see. It's not Ronald, but I'm loving it. 536 people like the story. Got a special laptop just to watch it because mine does not work with this.
Yeah,
it's locked. Can you unlock
Try
the...
Control Delete, dude.
Well, I know you got to put in the password though.
The password is...
It's probably like GoDaddy or something.
It's GoDaddy.
Let's see. Look at his hands. There it is. Space bar there. Let's see.
Dude, you shouldn't...
Wow, that was pretty hardcore.
That is hardcore.
All right, so...
All right, here we go. I
Here it
see
is.
what I like, and what I like is I see.
All right, take a look. Yes. This is not Ronald. This is his
Dude,
sister.
That is Ronald.
This
that
is
is
Rachel
Ronald.
McDonald.
Rachel McDonald?
Yes. Look at it. She's holding a sandwich.
I would eat something.
Oh.
Oh, that's a Japanese commercial?
No, it's like a French thing.
Why did it have Japanese writing? No, it's a French thing, so most of their writing is in Japanese.
No, it said .co.uk. So that would mean it was a UK thing. Never mind.
Dude, all I'm saying is...
So,
hot.
it's funny how
Buttered.
we get stuck with the crappy, like,
Dude, I told you about that.
Bigfoot, McDonald's.
Oh, no, of course. Like, the kid is like, I want a toy from McDonald's.
And they
the
get some
parents are like-
hot clown with like this sexy little
Dude, well,
outfit
but they
on.
can go so much right. Did I tell you about that audition for Burger King UK that I did?
No.
Oh, awesome story time from Alex. So I get a phone call from my agent, and she's like, "You have an audition for this this television commercial. It's for Burger King." And I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "Bring gum or mints." So I go, "Okay, gum or mints. I will bring gum or mints."
All right.
So I brought both gum and mints.
Can they not provide gum or mints?
They didn't want to. So, and what happens is, and I noticed there were a lot of like really hot model girls. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And I'm like, I like where this is going.
Right.
So they bring us in, because usually they bring everybody in and tell you exactly what you're going to do and then bring you in one at a time. So they bring everybody in and they're like, all right, so here's the deal. Guy and girl are going to come in, slate their names. I will say action, and then you guys start making out.
Oh, fuck
Wait.
yes.
Said, make out sideways. Then he said, the guy put the girl up against the wall, back against the wall, still making out. Slow, and he's like, hands up and down, make sure your hands are going. And I'm like,
This is when you call...
No. Dude, call. My buddy Kevin would love to audition for this.
You call all your bros and you're like, get the fuck down here.
Somebody needs to see me do this.
No. You invite them to come audition as well.
Dude, I know. Well, not really. I saved it all for myself. I think her name was Stephanie. Anyway,
Dude,
and
so
what you
when
do,
was this?
you start. This was like a year ago, 2 years ago,
Oh,
maybe.
You didn't tell me about
So you
this.
start. Well, shit, it wasn't. I did. It was actually before I met you, right? So
Really? Before Tech TV?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. It was more than 2 years ago then.
So it's like making out, and then all of a sudden you're like, you start moving your hands up and down, and then you move your hand off to the wall, and then you slowly move over to the wall, and then by the end you're making out with a Burger King poster for a Whopper, or a Grand Whopper, or whatever the fuck they call it in the UK. So that was the whole spot. But we had to do it 3 times in the audition, and my model chick was smoking.
All right, so if people don't know, and I only know this because I've been to one thing, which was the GoDaddy shoot.
Oh yeah, right.
I mean, it was packed. It was packed with hot chicks.
Yeah, 10s.
Like all 10s.
That's what they do. Their job is to be a 10.
You're walking around and you're looking and you're thinking like,
These are 10s.
these are all 10s.
Yeah.
And you're never surrounded by 10s, so it seems really weird.
It's very weird,
You know what I mean?
Very weird.
Because you're just like,
but it's awesome and comfortable. It's
yeah, it's comfortable because you're like, well, I guess I can talk to you because there's a lot of you.
yeah, whatever.
Right.
Mine was interesting.
What did your girlfriend say?
Well, nothing.
You haven't told her, have you?
No, of course I told her. I was like, dude, I had to make out with a model. She's like rocking.
Dude, fuck yeah, man. That's great. That's like a freebie when you're in a relationship.
Yeah, it is. and it was.
That's great, man. All
It was
right.
fun. That lasted me 2 years, 4 days, 72 hours.
Nice.
Anyway, that was my story. What are we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, the Ronald McDonald chick. No,
McDonald.
that's the
Yeah.
type of ads that you get.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's cute.
Banger.
Cool.
All right, let's get back to the show, shall we? Okay, okay. Whoop, where am I going? Here I am here. See, you fucking me up with this new thing, dude.
Let's go.
All right, woman Googles her fiance, finds him on America's Most Wanted, turns him in. Smart chick. 1,854 people dug the story, submitted by Boosh, not to be confused with his brother Dan. I don't know why. I was thinking maybe it was like Bob Oosh. And if his brother was Dan, then it would be Boosh.
That's terrible.
Anyway, just saying. Just whatever. A 5-year hunt for a man accused of killing a police informant in Phoenix. Holy shit.
Let's hear.
We're totally here. Ended in Toronto's West End this week, thanks to a courageous young woman who turned her boyfriend in. So basically, this is one amazing that this actually happened. This guy,
So she had a hard time doing it, though. I read the article.
well, she did, but he had a hard time telling her his real name. They dated for a while, and he hadn't said what his real name was, but I guess they were starting to become possibly close to being married.
Right.
And he was like, hey, listen, so excited to get married
She was
to
like
you.
really attracted to him and like that.
Well, they were
really
almost
had a
going to
nice-
get married, and he's like, oh, by the way, my name is not Bill, it's Mikhail Durachev. And she's like, wow, that's interesting. Maybe I'll go Google Rakhtel Durachev or whatever. Googled him, and all of a sudden it's,
He did some bad shit.
that Walsh guy.
So
All about killing possibly a police informant in Phoenix,
Let me-
Arizona, which is where we are, which is weird.
So if you're dating a girl and she
Very
is
excited of where this what if is going.
she's absolutely just drop dead gorgeous.
Yes.
And you've been dating her for about a year and a half, 2 years.
Sure. Got it in my mind.
Everything
I'm
is
there.
good.
Yes.
The sex is great.
Of course, because how would it be a complex?
She loves to
dilemma
do
if it wasn't.
crazy stuff.
Yes, very flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Likes devices.
Pretzel type action.
Pretzel waddle.
Says I have a past. I have another name. I was running from the police at one point in time. Do you ask for the real name and Google her, or just be like, let's just move on with our lives because everything is good?
Well, I'm going to say, Kevin, I'd have to find out because at that point I'd be like, well, did she marry some guy and stab him with a pitchfork?
But
Because I could be forked.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So
I don't know. It's tough.
I would
That's
find
tough.
out. I would find out, and then I would make the decision.
Right. you
Killing a
would
police
search.
informant is bad.
Right.
But if the sex is really good, because it is an informant,
right, it's not like it's the real thing.
it's not like it wasn't a police officer. No, that is definitely true.
That's
now, if
right,
it was police
right.
officer, it's cut and dry.
Right.
That's
This
like
police
weird.
officer. You turn him in, turn her in, whatever.
Although if it was a drug dealer, I'm going to say probably not.
Really?
What?
If it was a drug dealer, if I found out my girlfriend killed some drug dealer as Samantha Bunyan or whatever her real name was.
Joey, what do you do?
I would take anything.
Okay,
Well, there we go.
Just,
Joey is,
Joey just said he would have sex with this piece of paper on the
Yes.
desk.
I've got to go. That's my paper.
So, so basically,
That's
this
well.
doesn't
I feel
apply.
like good for her for stepping up to the plate.
That was good.
I understand that is tough.
That is tough. I've had some interesting situations like that. No,
You have not had anything closely resembling that. You've never dated some chick and she's like, I'm sorry, my name is actually Bill Johnson.
No. Thank God that has never happened.
Oh, I guess that doesn't make sense. I mean,
That's
not,
right.
know,
No, that has
what's
never
the
happened.
closest to dating somebody completely weird?
I've had a couple. I've had one really weird girl,
Yeah.
but anyway. What?
Good time.
That was good sucking in noises.
Thank you,
Okay, moving on to
Sponsors.
sponsors.
GoDaddy. We are here at GoDaddy, and we thank them for inviting us out. Get your .com domain for just $1.99 on any new non-domain purchase. Wait a second.
We're right here.
No. Wait, hold on. Get your .com domain name for just $1.99 with any new non-domain purchase. How can you buy a domain if it's a non-domain?
What?
If it's $1.99 for the domain, but
You buy something else.
Yeah,
that's
you
not
buy something else that's
That's
not a
what it is.
domain.
email account.
Then you can go and get $1.99 for your next domain.
that makes sense. All right. So I read that wrong.
I love it when our sponsor email confuses Kevin.
No, trust me, I use our code all the time. Plus, as a special Diggnation viewer, enter the code DIG2 to check out, and you get save an additional $5 off your $30 order of $30 or more. Get your piece of the internet at GoDaddy.com. I bought
is
new
where we are.
domains.
I did too.
I have three new domains
How
I
about
just
two?
bought.
How about 2?
I got the .org, .com, and .net
How about 2 separate?
for a new company that I'm starting, which I'll talk about in a bit. Not today, but not in a few
Oh,
weeks.
you're actually going to do it?
Oh yeah, I've got articles of incorporation done and everything.
What's
it's
it for?
It's a new web app that I'm developing. So
Developing?
yep, first thing since Dig, so it'll be cool.
I'm very excited. Wine library. Remember last week we drank wine?
Yes.
Thanks to our friend Gary Vanderchuk. Vanderchuk?
Yep.
From Wine Library and Wine Library TV. Well, he told us that we could pick any wines we wanted from Wine Library, and he would review them on his Wine Library TV show.
Which is awesome, because I've always wanted someone that knows something about wine to review wines that I was thinking about buying.
Yes.
Even though I normally get the cheap stuff. But
Now, the show that he's going to, we picked these, and the show that he's going to review these wines will air on April 27th, 2007. It is also known as Wine Library TV episode 226.
cool. So
Not 227, that was a
226.
television show.
That's right.
So the first one that we chose is the Grant Barrage Meshash Syrah, which is a 2001 Australian Syrah.
Oh, I love
wine.
all Syrahs.
I know, I was very excited, so that's going to be really cool. We also chose Panther Creek Shea Pinot Noir, 2003. Now, this is an Oregon Noir, or an Oregon Pinot, and my buddy Ted and his girlfriend have been going to Oregon a lot, and they've been buying...
Did they buy a house?
They have not bought a house, but they're looking into it because Bruce Campbell is good friends with them, and he lives in Oregon. But they've gone to visit a bunch, and they come back with these amazing wines. So I wanted to check out one of these Panther Creek Shea Pinot Noirs.
Where does he live?
He lives actually near Falcon Northwest.
Where they live? Where are they? Where are they in
They're in
Oregon?
Oregon, like
Oregon?
Medford or Ashland.
Are you sure?
Yes, of
All
course.
right.
That's where.
I need to talk to our fans in a little bit. If we finish the sponsor, then I'll just ask the one question I want people to email in about.
About Oregon?
Yes, I just want to know where to buy a place that's outside of Portland in the woods that's nice if I wanted to get like a Cabernet house.
All right, before his mental break, we were having a Chateau Henye Tojin Aschenfer, which is a Hungarian dessert wine. Oh, shit.
This is going to
I
be
didn't
crazy.
realize that was a dessert wine when I chose it. Sorry, Gary.
Well,
Hope you
maybe
don't
you'll
get
have dessert on the
too
show.
drunk on that wine. Anyway, so check out Wine Library TV. It's called, it's actually tv.winelibrary.com.
Very cool.
Emails. Picture email?
Yep, I got the first picture. Here it is. Says, this is a long email, but I'll summarize. Hey, Kevin and Alex, I'm a long-time listener of Diggnation. I want to drop you guys a line to say thanks. This is probably going to sound a little strange, but hey, somehow I get the feeling that dignationfans@gmail.com gets a lot of strange emails, so what the heck?
Agreed.
I'm a careerist Navy air crewman who has spent nearly 5 years flying patrol aircraft for various undisclosed locations in the Middle East over the skies of Afghanistan and then Iraq. It's actually a great job. Forget the politics for now, where you support the war, blah, 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 blah. I discovered Diggnation in 2005 and have been listening to MP3 podcast ever since. Boy, she's going on and on about a bunch of stuff here.
She? That's cool.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll read the last paragraph. The pictures below are for you guys. Put them on the show. Don't put them on the show or anything. Well, she put a smiley face. So that means kind of put them on the show, right?
I don't think that means that, Kevin. I believe that means the exact opposite.
No.
Which is please don't put these on the show. Let me see the pictures so I can
No,
decide.
they're not like bad. They're just that. See, that's fine. There's some cute girls.
Dude, there's something completely...
Go Daddy.
You go, Daddy. I mean, I love you, good Daddy.
No. They blocked us.
So we can't look at the picture in our
No, we
email.
can't look at Gmail. Sorry, internet's
That's
not
okay.
working.
Roll down.
Anyway, below
Dude,
the.
there's something.
let me read
There's
the-
something damn sexy about a girl in uniform,
dude,
right?
no doubt. The
Especially
pictures
three
below
girls in
are for you
uniforms.
guys. I think that's a dude on the far right. No. It is. They're small thumbnails. We're
No,
not
I
saying
meant the
this as
other
a
one. I meant
joke.
the other one. These guys down here.
Okay.
I meant the group of three
I thought
women.
you meant the top one.
not the big dude in the corner. I knew that was a dude.
Well, he's a small thumbnail.
That is.
We can't pull up the larger image. Anyway,
Beyond thumbnail, that's a dude.
I'm the girl in the middle on
Oh,
both.
that's a dude.
And now she's back stateside. Maybe you guys can tell me where all the hot geeks hang out these days. Keep it up, Haley. Having beers, only 3. They're rationed with the crew after the flight at an undisclosed location.
I love this undisclosed. That's so sexy.
Oh, and then she writes at the very bottom, flyer chicks do it at 20,000 feet.
I gotta go.
What are you doing?
I'm out. That's it. That was enough. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Anyway, thank you, Haley, for the email and the pictures. We appreciate that.
Yes, rockin'. Hopefully we did not breach any trust by putting them on the show.
Yes.
Smiley face.
That's right. Smiley face.
Email. Alex's awesome searching sound. How do we do it? This is from Riley DeFox. Brakataka is the sound that I make, which is very well.
Where did that come from?
I will tell you. I love when Alex says that every time he's looking at something on his laptop. Brakataka. I will tell you that is probably one of the funniest Simpsons episodes I've ever seen in my life. It comes from, thank you very much, the Treehouse of Horrors episode. It's actually Simpsons episode number 249. I just looked it up real quick. It's episode, I believe that is 11, Treehouse of Horrors 11. And it is the Treehouse of Horrors where Bart and Lisa play basically Hansel and Gretel, and they get picked up by a witch who has a gingerbread house. And there are a couple really awesome moments in that. The part where she is supposedly making up a name of a guy that she's dating, and she names him George Cauldron, which is really funny because she's looking at a cauldron. And then the guy shows up at the end, good payout, writers of The Simpsons. But she uses her magical witch abilities to turn Homer into a fish-headed with broom leg things, and as she is attacking him, she says, "Brakatakai!" as she hits him. And I cannot imagine where they came up with that sound, but it has stuck with me ever since November 1st, 2000, period.
Wow, since 2000.
Since 2000. And it was all, that was one of the best Treehouses of Horror, because it was also the ones where the dolphins rose up and tried to take it back. And I just remember the one time where they were coming onto the fence and this dolphin got caught in a volleyball net and squeaked and then translated and said, "Oh dear God, retreat, they have nets." And this guy, one of the people grabbed him and smacked him on the face, and they kept marching in.
That's awesome.
It was a good episode. Anyway, so that's where Brakataka comes from. And I will continue using it.
Sweet.
Answer to all things that are needed to know.
That's it.
All right, well, that's it for this week's edition of Diggnation. I'd like to thank GoDaddy.com for sponsoring our show, and also housing us, sponsoring us in a very exchange student kind of way.
Yes.
Physical location for us to sleep.
Yep, that's it. I'm Kevin Rose.
I'm Alex Albrecht. Until next time, dig on, Diggnation.
And salute to our female members overseas that are sexy.
Wrong hand. Maybe I
There we
don't
go.
know.
No, it's the right hand, dude.
Right hand.
There you go.